Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Ava Miller and Mackenzie Kemp. Lincoln Live starts now.
Hey Mackenzie, how's that pie of yours?
Mine's pretty scrumptious. What about you?
This just hits the spot for 3.1 for a 159 day.
You mean 26535 day?
How about 8979323846?
Ava, let's give it a rest. I think everyone gets the idea that it's pie day.
Whatever, Mackenzie, I could do this all day.
Okay, well let's put this pie to the side and get into the news.
Well, one group of people that definitely won't be eating pie today is our 4x8 indoor track relay team, who's running at Nationals this weekend.
That's right. Owen Toller, Redron Aliwal, and Camden Goddard and Andrew Dietrich are currently on their way to New York to compete at the Nike Indoor Nationals.
They will race tomorrow night at the Nike Armory and will be competing in the top heat against some of the fastest teams in the nation.
We talked to Redron Aliwal about the race.
Since Nationals is a pretty big thing, we're gonna just try and go out there and compete with the bigger guys that are faster than us, that have much faster times than us, and just try and hold on to the legs we're competing against. If there's a sub-2 guy in my leg, I'm gonna just try and hold on as long as possible so I can put my guys in a great position to at least place well. I'm blessed to have the opportunity to race at the Armory because I've never been to a Nationals race in my entire life. So it's something different for me, and I think it's gonna be fun.
Thanks, and good luck, guys. This weekend is the St. Baldrick's event at Fado Irish Pub at Easton. This is a very important event, and the Shavies have been working hard to raise money for the event tomorrow. The fundraising doesn't stop tomorrow, though. You can still show up to the event and donate as people are shaving their heads. Our very own Will Wida is going to be shaving his head tomorrow as well, and we are all very excited. We talked to event organizer Jamie Kemp with more information.
So things to expect on Saturday for our St. Baldrick's event, where the tent opens at 12 and head shaving starts around 12:20. And basically there's going to be 2 barbers, and people will come within their time slot a lot of times, and they'll get their head shaved, and there'll be lots of yelling and cheering, and there will also be some playing card raffles during the event. There's going to be a silent auction. There's going to be all sorts of things going on. So St. Baldrick's is the biggest private fundraiser group or nonprofit for pediatric childhood cancer research specifically, outside of the government funds. So they do hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars in grants each year to researchers who are researching cures for childhood cancer research. So there's events all over the country this weekend. This is their big weekend to raise money. They raise money all through the year, so it's not just this weekend that you can donate, but this is their big annual event, and all of the events support childhood cancer research funding.
Now Ellie's joining us here in the studio today.
How are you doing today, Ellie?
Good, thanks. Student Council is excited to be hosting their first ever school-wide thrift event, but they need your help. They are taking donations of clothing, shoes, and accessories. Here's Bryce Fodor with more information.
Student Council is doing a thrift store where people all around the city can bring in clothes to the main office or the library, and Student Council is organizing all these clothes, and we're giving it back to the people in the school. It's a great way for people to get new clothes, and it should be a great event.
Mrs. Lawson's Computer Art 2 classes have been ramping it up into the start of the 4th quarter. After learning the basics of Adobe Illustrator, they begun working on their next project, Words That Look Like Their Meanings. This will help students refine their skills and explore creative outlets. While computer art may not be a traditional paper-pencil art credit, it still provides valuable art experience, and Bowden Anderson agrees.
Computer art is it's a very fun class. It's a good thing to take. I know there's a lot of seniors and juniors that don't have their art credit yet. That was me, so I just took it, and it's a very fun class. It's not really hard to pick up on. Miss Lawson's a great teacher. Overall, it's really just a good class for someone who's not a traditional arts person, like drawing and painting. But it's still a good way to get your creativity out.
Thanks. Well, that's all from me. Sending it back to Ava and Mackenzie at the news desk.
Thanks, Ellie.
Hey, Mackenzie, it's chicken time.
What?
Nah, I'm just chatting. Chicken and chatting. See what I did there?
That was so corny, Ava.
Yeah, you're right. Well, anyways, Ava and Cole have another episode of Chicken and Chatting,
where they discuss St. Patrick's Day and where they learn more about each other. Here they are.
Welcome to Chicken and Chatting
with Cole
and Ava. Do you know what I really want to do?
What?
I want to do the St. Patrick's Ginger Run, where they run down the streets. Have you ever seen that? The race of people with red hair. And they're all gingers and they run. Like, look, bro, I saw Heart Eyes.
Oh,
Worst movie ever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I laughed so hard.
I want to see the monkey starring you. I like.
We should yell, dance break!
Food fight. Top 3 movies.
Napoleon Dynamite, Incredibles, Sing.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
What's your second top? What's your movie? Second movie.
Twilight. I love Beautiful Boy. I love Lady Bird. Any of
Lady Bird.
Are you okay?
Ooh, that's my hidden talent. What's your hidden talent?
Lollipop. Lollipop. Thanks, guys. Enjoy it.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thanks. You know them, you love them, except you probably don't want to hear them talk about sports.
Well, too bad, because unfortunately, Hudson and Landon are here to speak and break down March Madness.
Hey guys, please don't talk for too long.
Well, I can't promise you anything, but I guess we'll try. Well, Huddy, obviously March Madness is coming up next week.
Really exciting time of the year.
Yeah, conference tournaments are picking up. We got the finals tomorrow for the big conferences, and obviously on Sunday. Who are your conference picks?
Yeah, you know, for the Big Ten, I'm a really big Iowa guy. Sadly, they dropped a game yesterday to Illinois, and that's kind of who I want to talk about a little bit is Illinois. They're a really high-powered offense. They can get it done at all 3 levels, but ultimately I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be Michigan State from the Big Ten. You can't bet against Izzo in March.
Yeah, no, Izzo in March is definitely the team that I think is going to be the best team. Obviously, Jace Richardson, the freshman, having a great
insane.
year. So moving on to the Big 12.
Big 12, I think it's got to be Houston. They dominate. They're number 2 team in the nation, shooting 40% from 3, get it done really efficiently.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for me about Houston is the difference this year compared to last year is how Houston has the 3-ball. The 3-ball has been big for them this year. Obviously, you said 40%.
Yeah.
That's kind of been the thing that's been different for me compared to last year. So I think that's why they're kind of a national team contender this year.
I agree.
Now,
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so the ACC, obviously Cooper Flagg went down yesterday for Duke along with Malik Brown for a 3rd time with a dislocated shoulder again. But I think the guys stepping up for them, Showtime Slim, Isaiah Evans, and
He's
Con
really,
Canupo.
really good.
Yeah, those are going to be the guys that step up. Obviously, we saw Con Canupo yesterday with 28 points, 8 assists. So I think those are the type of the guys that are going to step up. But to me, I think the ACC tournament is going to go to Clemson. Clemson, they've already beat Duke, and their ability to offensive rebound with Ian Shefflin and the experience they have is going to be the thing that kind of leads them. Then the SEC, you can't bet against Auburn. I mean,
Yeah.
Auburn's ability to do things, and they kind of show it. They're 19-4 in Quad 1. I think that's kind of the biggest thing for them. Tahad Pettiford as a freshman doing big things, and their experience with Chad Baker-Mazara and Janai Brooms, I think that's kind of the things that they do really well.
I agree.
And now the 1 seeds in the tournament, what are kind of the things for that?
You know, we've got the top 3 teams in the nation, obviously. We've got Duke, Houston, and Auburn are my easy 3 picks. And then I've got Alabama with Mark Sears. He's averaging a good 20 points.
Well, yeah, then to me, I think the other team that kind of is Florida. To me, Florida is obviously the team that should be the team that's going to get in there besides Bama. And then your national team, your national title, your team?
It's got to be Auburn with Janai Broom. I think he's electric. Naismith Player of the Year candidate. If Cooper Flagg is out for the tournament, you got to have Auburn.
Yeah, they're trying to get me to wrap up here. I don't know what it is, but Duke's going to win the national title. We'll send it back to the news desk now.
Well, gee, thanks. Took up enough of our time. Anyway, attention all government students. A great way to get your community service hours is by donating blood. And there's a blood drive next Friday, the 21st. Sign up to donate snacks to the canteen or help with setup and takedown. Talk to your government teacher. Remember, if you're 16, you need a parent permission slip to be eligible to donate. Again, talk to your government teacher if you're interested.
Continuing on with our theme of Pi Day, we have a special treat for all of you.
Yesterday, we spun a wheel with everyone's name on it.
Whoever was chosen had a special surprise coming for them.
Lila Scott was chosen as our pie victim.
So now we're going to be joined by Lila in the studio. 502-8841-971.
Luckily for you, our Pi Day show is almost done.
But in honor of another holiday coming up soon, some of our own Lincoln Live crew decided to go out and see who in the class has the best Irish jig.
Don't forget to make sure your ginger friends feel extra special on Monday.
Have a good Pi Day, Lincoln. Bye!
St. Patrick's Day is Monday.
Come with us to find the best Irish jig in Lincoln Live.